now for a great new group from Belfast with an old standard, Baby Please Don't Go. Here is, or here they are, anyhow, they are them.
Walk along, baby, please don't go.
Welcome back to the show.
Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go down in New Orleans, you know, love so. Baby, please don't go. For be a dog, for be a dog, for be a dog, get you right on here, make you walk, love. Baby, please don't go. Well, how I feel right now, my baby living on that midnight train, and I'm crying. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go down to New Orleans. You don't love me so. Baby, please don't go. For be a dog. For be a dog. For be a dog. Get your way down here. I make you walk along. Baby, please don't go.
Without further ado, Lethal.
You're dealing.
Okay, that was something. That's for me. Don't worry about it. That's something just for me. It's not part of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Screen Icon Award goes to the
Apparently that's a man.
gorgeous and unmatched, Be Still My Beating Heart, Tom Cruise.
That's one of the many actors I've been accused of looking like him. Cooper, someone Cooper, Dominic Cooper. Oh my god, is that fucking James Corden? He is just absolutely hateful, like. That's my husband, Tom. Oh my god, that's Tom. That's my husband. Oh my god, I'm so in love with him. Look. Yeah, what shit he said. It's very loud. Tom Cruise. It's like just Tom Cruise. Just why did it say Tom Cruise? Why did it say that? Why does it say Tom Cruise? The Tom Cruise Awards? What the fuck is going on? Still, like, he's not saying anything, he's just sucking up the energy, the loosh. Still sucking it up. It's weird. It's like that dress she's wearing. It's like the dresses. They're like overly. They distract you from the fact that it's a man. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I hope you do. I hope I'm not just being Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
I love you, Tom. Somebody needs to just shout that out. Is that what it was? Let's hear it. I want to hear what it is.
Wow. I love you all. It's a real honor for me to be here tonight in this great city of London, this great country, England. You know, I've made several films here. I've been fortunate. And if you don't mind, I'd like to give a big shout out to all the great filmmakers and the great actors and crews I worked with here. They're outstanding. I certainly do not do this alone, so say a big hello to them. And I want to thank the National Movie Awards very much for this. And in particular, all of you out
I'd like to thank the Tom Cruise Awards for making this possible.
there, all of you all.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Give all of yourselves a round of applause. There's Crispin Glover.
For,
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, he's not. He knows this is bullshit. That's the thing about Crispin Glover. The guy's real. This dude, he's a real dude. He's a real guy. That's why he's not in any films anymore. He was Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future. George McFly. Quite loud.
for allowing me to make the films that I've wanted to make, and for allowing me to entertain you, for
Allowing me to entertain you.
making my dreams a reality. Because really, movies are about dreams. They're about the suspension of reality, about imagination. You know, movies are about our flights.
My favorite Tom Cruise movie is Jack Reacher 1, the first one.
Of fantasy. And sometimes I think, you know, with all the things that are going on in the world today, everywhere, sometimes seemingly all the time, I do believe it's the role of the artist to provide that sometimes needed sense of relief from it all, you know, be it, I guess, joy, happiness,
Matt,
or a roller coaster ride that, you know, electrifies our senses.
what is he saying? He's just saying words. This is fucking dull, man. Come on.
And
She's like, this is shit. You're killing me with this speech. I actually don't want to marry you now. I've just realized I don't love you now.
you know, I guess as a filmmaker, the most important thing to me is you.
Oh, hold on. We got a wee bit of finger ratio there. Hold on.
You.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Sorry, guys, this is just for me. This is just for me.
Thing to me.
Okay. That's interesting. It's not enough to tell. But it is kind of... I don't know, man.
Is you. And if
And if you can change, if I can change, and you can change, then maybe we can all change.
if I have entertained you at all, I thank you. I thank you.
Just in case you don't get the reference, hold on. Fuck. You probably get it. If you can change. There you go, it's there. Fucking right. How long's it? 2 minutes, 34. We'll go for this one.
Trying to say is,
What he's trying to say
if
is...
I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Вы можете измениться.
See, that's what I was thinking in my head. Yeah, look, he gets up and all. Like... Slow clap at first, but then speeds up. There we go. So that's what I was thinking of there. Amazing. Where are we here? Tom Cruise. So I think that's what he wanted it to be. in his head, but no one's really. Oh, okay. He's getting a couple chairs. Tom.
I thank you deeply for allowing me to do so. Thank you. Good night.
Screen Icon Award. 2010 Screen Icon Awards is basically just like, Tom, we love you. Britain loves you. Britain loves Tom Cruise. Let's go on forward.
So I was about 25 years old when I discovered the power of linen. I was living in Southern California, Carlsbad to be exact, and I had been invited to a wedding. Now, I probably could have worn my dress blues, but I didn't want to upstage the bride.
Don't
But seriously,
wanna. It would be a bit over the top if you wore your marine fucking. What would you call that? Your full blues. Is that what you would call it?
I had a pretty good suit. I was just missing my dress shirt. So I went to the mall and ended up finding this beautiful white shirt that was made from an interesting fabric. I remember this particular shirt for a few reasons. First up, the fabric.
Linen?
Unlike all my other previous dress shirts, I didn't sweat like a pig in this thing in the Southern California heat. That material was breathable. In fact, when you look closely at the fabric, it had just a touch
Linen?
of transparency to it. That being said, I wasn't revealing anything.
linen?
And yes, it took a little bit more ironing, but man, this thing looked good. That linen shirt would go on to serve me for years. It seemed like the more I washed it, the more comfortable and attractive it became. Next up, let's talk about linen's
worn it
cooling
now.
properties. Now, an interesting fact about linen fibers is that they are hollow. This allows air and moisture to more easily move through the.
I don't want to watch this right now. Let's move on.
The guy was over there, and he said, "Okay, we're going to go on 3." And he started going 3, 2, 1. I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, stop!" Everyone stopped waiting. You know, we have an explosion's going to go over my head. And he said, "I said, you just said on 3." He said, "Well, I meant 3." What does that mean? It's like, we're going to go. I said, "Just everyone, please." It was like 2 in the morning, and they're setting it up, and there's glass and just tons of water. And he said, "Well, I'm going to 3, 2, 1." And I said, do I go then, or do I go on 1? Like,
Fuck the old do I go on one? Or do we go like that old joke? Fuck up, Tom. This isn't going well at all. Listen to that.
And you're
What's
willing to
that
condemn
noise?
somebody on the basis of that childish tittle-tattle you got.
That childish tittle tattle.
I mean, that's it, is it? And you're willing to condemn somebody on the basis of that childish tittle-tattle you got a lot to learn.
The boys were obviously concerned.
Well, so am
Sir?
I. About the reputation and integrity of my
Sir?
department.
But it does seem logical.
You dirty old man, sir.
I'm talking about one of your computers, you know. Sports staff are always getting this sort of nonsense.
Sir?
Sport involves discipline.
These
A lot of people don't
computers,
like
do you ever
This
think this'll
sounds
catch
more than
on?
simply
All this
discipline.
computer
He's conducting
malarkey.
a vendetta.
Can't beat a good old book, that's what I
It's
say.
all out with Mrs. McCluskey. It's over and done with. If Stuart's still sulking because he made a fool of himself and his mother, then that's tough. It's time that kid grew up. Listen, it's time you stop poking your nose into other people's affairs.
And it's about time you took your head out of the sand and saw what's happening right in front of your nose.
Sir?
Right, you lot inside.
Right, you lot, inside, take your trousers off. Sir?
No chance, lad. Not your lucky day, is it? Afternoon.
Afternoon. Come along, inside.
Sir? Dobson
What do you want,
says you're a
Mr. X
dirty old
inside?
man. Is that true?
Do we have to have him for Jim, sir?
My mum says
you do.
you should
Go
stay
on
away from
inside.
dirty old men. Is that true? Sir? What's a dirty old man?
What's that supposed to
Mustache
mean?
kids.
Oh, nothing.
Go shave your fucking...
Come on, what's going on?
Come on.
He's a ruddy head case.
He's already... This is the worst
Yeah,
acting
he's,
you'll ever see in your fucking life, Grange Hill. It's worse than Becker Grove. Listen to that noise.
Right, you lot.
Who the fuck played basketball in school? I certainly didn't. We had the basketball net, we had the court, and we had the basketballs. But never ever was basketball ever played fucking once. Weird that. Like you have the markings and all on your wee thing. Sir? Right, Dobson, that's not how you wash yourself. I'll have to come in there and show you how to wash yourself properly. Literally, one of our teachers literally said that, our PE teacher in school. Fucking, I don't think he even meant it in a weird, creepy way. He was just not aware of what he was saying. But we were all laughing. Okay. It's a different time. The Tom Cruise
nominees
Awards.
for Best Performance by an actor in a supporting role in a motion picture are Michael Caine, The Cider House Rules.
It's a young Ben Affleck. Oh, it's a young Tom Cruise. Magnolia. Oh my god, if you've never seen Magnolia, Tom Cruise, I don't know what to fucking say. Watch it. I have a story I could tell you about that story. It's a personal story, but I can't go into it right now.
Michael Clark Duncan, The Green Mile.
Shit film.
Jude Law, the talented Mr. Ripley.
So that's alright.
Billy Joel Osment, The Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Past your bedtime.
And the winner is. Try to get this one right.
It's back when Ben Affleck gelled his hair. Do you remember when people used gel in their hair? Fucking stinking, like early 2000s. Yeah, Jesus, 2000. There we go.
Tom Cruise, Magnolia.
Not Tom, though. Tom never used gel. Tom always had impeccable hair. I'm okay. Wow.
Wow. God, I didn't expect this. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm sorry, I just got off, a little jet lag, just got off a plane, and just pretty amazed right now. But I've got a lot
Got his own personal jet that he flew. He flew here himself.
of friends that...
He's doing that shit that he always does. He's a fucking psychopath.
I've got a lot of people I've got to thank. Pat Kingsley, Paula Wagner,
David Miscavige.
Kevin Huvane, Rick Nisita, Tori Metzger, Bert Field, Susan
Harvey
Batson,
Weinstein.
Larry Kopaken, and most of all, I've got to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson, who...
But to be fair, he's not thanking those people. There you go. There is no... Everyone else is thanking Harvey Weinstein, but he isn't. Tom's making his own shit. Tom's out making his own fucking moves, like... God damn it.
He's quite...
Doing his own stunts, breaking his own feet and all.
Quite brilliant, and he came and visited me on Eyes Wide Shut and called me 2 months later and said, listen, I've written this role for you, and, I just... Thank you for bringing me along, and thank you for putting me in a scene with the great Jason Robards, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was almost in a scene with Julianne Moore, but it's a great cast, and I'm very honored to be part of it. And
He stinks.
I want to thank
Julianne Moore stinks.
my love, my extraordinary, brilliant wife, who can't be here tonight because she's shooting, but
Who?
her generosity,
Who?
her support,
Nicole Kidman?
her sacrifices, her talent. She inspires me.
She's
and,
shooting
I love you,
Dawson's
sweetheart,
Creek.
And I'll be calling you soon. Thank you all very much.
Is that Dawson's Creek, girl? She's shooting Dawson's Creek right now. The final series. Tom Cruise. Collateral. Yeah, give me it right now.
Get 90% off QuickBooks for 1 year. Make our simple, smart accounting
Shit
software
books.
your new.
Please welcome Tom Cruise.
The one, the only. He just got off his motorcycle. He just jumped off the back of the motorcycle. I didn't even read that.
I feel like a home fixture for you. Thank you. Oh, we all love Tom. Thank you.
Everybody loves Tom.
Thank you. It's really nice.
It's nice, isn't it? That's a big, we're a superstar. That's what it is. What about the the movie because we saw you there with the grey hair.
Yes.
It was like a preview of Tom.
I guess so.
To come. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Playing a wonderful sociopath. Wonderful in the sense, a very interesting character.
Yeah, very.
So multi-layered. Interesting point about him. He's actually quite a charming man, an intelligent, articulate man, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, one of the things is you look at these antisocial personalities, they
See? This is already fucking great.
aren't one-dimensional. You know, people who bring chaos into our lives. And
Chaos.
one
SPs.
quote, Churchill
Suppressive
said
personalities.
he's glad he never met Hitler because he might have been charmed by the little devil. You know? So that interested me in playing a character like this. That they're not just one-dimensional. People aren't.
And also, too, although there is a sociopath, which means that, there's a connection there that's still rather loose. It's not
Sociopath is just a new trendy term for psychopath.
like the rest of us. But he doesn't see himself as being that at all, does he? I mean, he argues with the cab.
Which is crazy because that's what Tom actually fucking is, which is fucking insane. Like, I mean, great. It just cut to that, but you could see it there, just in that, as I'm saying it. Like, he is playing. It's so meta.
About the rights of his job. I get rid of scum, he says. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You know, you look at people like that. You've got to almost not listen to what they're saying necessarily, but look at what do they create in the environment. You know, what are their business? What are their products in life? Are they wreaking chaos? Or are they bringing sanity? And it's definitely, you look at Vincent as someone who
Vincent,
doesn't
yeah,
bring
great name.
Sanity, brings chaos.
Vincent.
What about the sort of allure of a part like that? I mean, when you obviously get your Tom Cruise. I mean,
It's a Michael Mann movie, that's the allure.
You see a big wheel of deer in Hollywood, the biggest. But you are that. You are that. You've got more clout than anybody else. I mean, $4 billion at the box office ain't hay, as they say. So people listen. But my point is, when a script comes along, you must have 1,000 scripts. What makes you choose that from any other of the 1,000 scripts that you get?
I just read something and I respond. I just have an emotional response to it. First time I read a script, I just read as if I'm an audience. And Michael Mann sent me the screenplay with photographs of Los Angeles. Originally, the film took place in New York City. And when he moved it to LA, he sent me almost it was an art motif of what he wanted, and it really evoked a lot of emotion. And that's how I decide. Then I'll read it again and I'll look at the character, and it's not necessarily an analytical choice for me. It's just, do I feel, is this something? And a lot of times I don't really analyze it till later.
And yet, yes, I'm going to make the point, because later on what you do, I mean, you spend lots and lots of times analysing a character.
It's fascinating. Like, it is fascinating. I mean, you must actually just sit down as a serious person, like, with no one's around, and just read a script and just go, you know what? That's a film I want to do. That is kind of fascinating. Just like Tom Cruise stripped down, just sitting in a room. Who is this guy? What makes him want to do that movie? The script. He likes it. He sees something in it. He sees something, a way in that where he can be great in that script or something. It's fucking fascinating.
About your characters, don't you?
Yeah, build up a whole history.
So what's the history of this sociopath?
Well, you know, because the nature of the story, it takes place in 10 hours, so you have to create the 40 years prior to that to inform the scenes. And finding out certain moments. When does this character become fractured? Does he become fractured? How and why? And so you create.
The film was good. It was a good film. It was just the end was shite, and just Jamie Foxx ruined it with just by being Jamie Foxx in it. But it's a shame because I like Michael Mann. I was really, I was on board, but then at the end I just couldn't get it when he's been driving him around, the taxi driver, and then he goes to kill the woman is the last person on his list, and that happens to be the woman that the black guy gave a lift to earlier and likes, and and goes and tries to save her. It's fucking shit. It's just, why do they always do that? Just make a shitty ending.
Create a whole background and do a lot of research. I spent 5 months working with Michael.
Because it's 2004, nobody knew. In 2004, I think people have lost their way.
Man, and I trained, had weapons training, and you trained.
I had weapons training. tactical, strategic training. Let's go back on this.
Fractured. Does he
Fractured.
become fractured?
Does he
How
become
and
fractured?
Why?
Why?
And,
How?
So you create a whole background and do a lot of research. I spent 5 months working with Michael Mann, and I trained, had weapons training, and.
So I mean, just Tom, just unloading guns every day and clips and all. Like Michael Mann does that with everyone on his films and all, and makes them like to the point where they're better than actual fucking army people. It's true. Look it up. It's in my videos. Check it out.
You train,
No,
and
actually.
work and structure a character. I mean, this is a character that came from Indiana, and just even it informs the choices of the kind of suit that he wears. You know, he's rough trade in a good suit, so all of that history will inform his behavior, so that when you show up and you start working, that it just happens.
The relationship between him and the taxi driver is of course, the fulcrum of the film. It's the very heart of the movie. And it's about two very disparate characters. One who's a
Al Parkinson, like, remember that shit? Al Parkinson, like, legit questions. Like, I think Tom respects the fact that he's getting, like at least Parkinson's respect that he has Tom's time here, and he's being asked serious questions. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that fucking Australian guy that went too far, or Matt Lawyer or someone like that.
gentle and kind and quiet man, and the other one who's
He appreciates
a chaos
Parkinson's
bringer.
style.
There's some lovely scenes between you and this.
It's lovely. I appreciate it. I like that. Look at Parkinson's shoes. Look at those. Proper fucking old school fucking shoes, like old man shoes.
This guy. Let's have a look at one of them. Thank you.
Can't see it. Sorry, I've got a coughing fit.
So that's
Ham!
That's then the counterpoint of that relationship,
Yes.
which builds through the film to an extraordinary climax.
Yes. It's interesting when you look at.
Right, that's enough. Right, I'm sorry. We went on a fucking shit. We went on a cul-de-sac there. We went on a
Was
cul-de-sac.
Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years.
Listen, we raised
Listen,
children.
we raised children.
How do you answer that question?
She is someone.
I plan on getting married again.
You do?
Oh, absolutely.
She is. And then, no, he actually said she is. I plan on marrying. She is. I plan on marrying again, which makes no sense. Wiley just gives that look.
And kids?
Absolutely.
But Nicole was
Crossing
a
a
major part
line.
of your life and a love of your life at the time.
I loved Nick very much. There's no question.
Would you like
Nick.
Nicole to remarry?
Yes. I want Nicole to be happy. That's what I want.
And do you think?
Have a relationship where you talk? It's a parental
Dude.
relationship and talk
Dude.
professionally about each other's.
Why don't
work?
we? Listen.
Hey.
Here's the thing, Peter. You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
I suppose they're questions though,
Peter.
that people want to know.
Peter,
You
want to know.
Do
Take
you wanna
responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay. So I'm just telling you right now. Put your manners back in.
Do you think I was out of line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I apologise for that.
Good.
Take a balls out of your mouth and fucking.
The Greeks now face the
fucking
dilemma.
conduct this
Was
interview.
Nicole the love of your life?
What do you?
Yo! Listen, dudes, we're going to stick here. We're going to move on.
We'll stay here for a couple. Why?
It's just Gina's going to join us, and I need to let her know.
Come on, James. Not once in all the years we've been having a lads' night out has any member of the opposite sex ever joined us. Not wives, not girlfriends.
Don't be so uptight, man. Be cool. Chill out! Times they have changed.
James, you might find it interesting talking to some teenager about pop music and hairstyles or spots or whatever it is, but we're not remotely interested. If you want to talk to her, why don't you talk to her when we're not here?
Too late.
All right, darling.
Hi.
Hello, boys. This is Kinky. She's a dancer.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hi, Kinky. Can I get you a drinky?
18 holes, you walk about 5 miles, so it's great exercise. Yeah, but he's a plodder. You should see me. Poetry in motion.
You should come down. There's a lot of women playing there, a lot of young women like yourself.
Jim Carrey's brilliant, isn't he? He's really funny. Yeah, the Massive Taxi was great.
Now, what about my hairstyle? Should I change it? Do you think it would make me look younger? I mean, how old do you think I am?
I don't know. About James' age, I suppose. About 40?
How do you think I look?
Younger than him.
Can I come over your tits?
I can't believe he got me there. Like, I didn't expect that.
I didn't mean to say that. I just meant to think it. I didn't mean to think that.
Ah, shit, that was good. Right, that's enough. Just leave it at that. Leave it on that one.
It's probably to do anyway, right?
So I would start on two shot and go
Okay, well, if you could just stay with him the whole time, and on this,
Stay with him the whole time.
One, you know, on that. But
Just stay with him the whole time.
Okay.
Stay on him the whole time.
Well, Tom,
imagine,
you thought about
imagine you heard that at the start of the interview.
No, no, I haven't.
Tell me about being a Navy pilot. What it would be like, even though you didn't do it for any length of time. You had the sensation and experience of it.
Yeah, I spent about 10 months overall in development of the piece and then shooting it. What's it like to be an F-14 fighter pilot? It's a tough life. You know, you really have to be dedicated. They only take the best of the best, you know, to get to
Fascinating. Tell me this isn't fascinating.
where they are. And Top Gun is only the top 1% of naval aviators gets to go there and, you know, go into ACM, air combat maneuvering. So it's a tough life, especially in the Navy. You're living on a carrier for 9 months. You're risking your life every day when you're going up. Landing on a carrier is, you know, a frightening, to say the least, experience.
Did you have any
Was he landing on carriers?
preconceived notions about what these guys would be like before you met them?
Not really. You know, I wasn't really quite sure what to get into. I mean, I'm the type of person I want to get into it and then, you know, then see how it is.
Mm-hmm. So were these guys kind of crazy, a lot of them?
No, they're very sound. There is that cockiness, you know, some of them, when you get into it, but it's a thing of being sure of themselves, you know. I mean, they're extremely bright.
Confident.
Confident. You have to be. You've got to know every nut and bolt in that aircraft. And the thing is, when you go up there every day and you are risking your life, I mean, you read in the paper that, you know, something goes wrong and you read about an aircraft going down. That happens, you know. I mean, that happens, so you really have to know what you're doing and what you're talking about with that. But there's a compassion, you know, there's a love of flight and you know, that fascination with, I mean, flying twice the speed of sound is quite an amazing feat.
When you probably saw the film, it was quite different than when you were shooting it. What were your thoughts after you walked out the completed movie?
Well, I remember I went to rushes every night. I was very happy. I mean, it was what I had expected.
Was it spectacular, as you expected?
Yeah, I was real happy. I mean, I was seeing the air footage. I mean, I saw it in the early stages, you know, the first cut, and then as it went on. So, I mean, I was very happy with the way it was forming. I mean, because the important thing when I got involved is I wasn't interested in making a war picture, you know, which this could have easily turned out to be. Getting involved in it, I wanted, you know, the character, and same with Don, you know, Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, really. I mean, we're all striving for that. Just getting involved with Maverick and who he is. What is a fighter pilot? You know, what is it that makes this guy
Going closer.
Get people involved with that.
So there was an effort not to make a Rambo or an Iron Eagle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I thought there was. Some quick things about your career. You've been extremely busy in the last couple of years. When you're making a movie, I'm sure the answer will have to be yes, do you care, but maybe you'll pick up what I'm saying. How important is the film's success to you?
Well, the thing is that when you get involved in a film and you spend 10 months making a movie, the result is not as important as what you're going through. I do not choose a film looking for a result. I look for a result in terms of what am I going to get from this piece? What can I communicate through this piece? What am I going to learn, you know, about myself, an actor? And see, does it challenge me, you know, and on what levels? I mean, each film that I've done, I've been very specific, you know, in the choices. And, you know, just the overall experience. I mean, the result...
Is he a psychopath? Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just very intelligent and we just don't get him. We got a break here, dude. I have to get food.